Now look at that. Look at that seam, how it's just chipping away. It seems like it's not good. That's where it's going to wear. Look at that. Look at that. That's why you don't want to seam. You got to roll it out, but they didn't seem to do that. This is Ridge Road East near Ridge Culver. That's where it's going to wear. They got the road done. It's September 22nd. And they got these all they got to do. Over there they had that ripped up forever. I saw a guy in a motorized thing trying to get over and he couldn't get over. Some old crippled guy in a motorized wheelchair. He couldn't get over that thing because it was ripped up. They got that seam in the middle and it wanders over. And that's where it will wear when the cars hit it, the plow hits it, and then water gets in there and ice picks away at it. We're down here. We got, look at that. Months it's been like this. There's that seam again. I just think some of this is shoddy, you know. It'll wear. That'll wear, you know. They should have rolled that better or whatever. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I know a lot about a lot of things, and I can tell where something's going to break just by looking at it, or wear out, or whatever. I just heard this in a conversation. A guy was promoted to quality control inspector for construction projects, and he says the previous guy was too nice when he left. They want somebody that is a bad guy, that'll say this is wrong. So you're not a good guy when you point out defects, you know? You're not a good guy. This has been like this for months. You know, old people in motorized wheelchairs come through here. And at one time I had to put this plate, the plate was even off, I had to put the plate back on. You know, they could legally get sued for this. It's been like this for seemingly months. You know, people walk through here all the time. This is Culver Road. And I'm just saying, it looks shoddy. They've taken their time. They keep coming back for this, you know, piecemeal. Culver Road near Keeler Street Expressway 104. Hey, they're actually doing something. Huh. I like how they keep it trimmed. Maybe I'm a complainer. Another issue, why do they have this here? You can't make the left-hand turn in traffic, you know? Why can't they route that back where the apartments are, go on the road there? Or, I don't know. There's other things they could do, if you know what I'm saying. Route it onto that road over there. I don't know how you know, it's a mess here. Look at this intersection. It's just a mess. They could have routed it to over here, and they built this gas station. It's nice, but there's too much stuff here. Who's planning this, you know? Now what I'm saying is they could have rolled that seam out, you know, done a better job. There's that seam again, see? See? It's coming apart there when they leave that seam. And it's on the exit ramp too. There it is again. See, that seam is where it's going to wear. They're all over, but they're in the wrong spot, and I believe they can roll that out. And a lot of times they put that tar or sealer in it, because that's where it chips away. And here we have a exit ramp. I mean, these are all over. I mean, I just think they could roll that out. I mean, they do a shoddy job, you know. And the politicians don't know, don't care. In fact, I mean, just check it. You ever hear them talking about this or going after them? Now, look at this parking lot, newly paved. You can barely see the seam. You can barely see it. they roll it out. Look at that. Now that's what happens. See, that's where it wears. Watch up ahead. Your wheel could hit that. Your wheel could hit that, and that could cause an accident even. I mean, look at that. Road's coming apart where the seam is. No coincidence. Here. Do you see a seam here? Look at this. Newly paved. There's no seam. It proves you can do it. Look over there. It's rolled out. Now there's hardly a seam there. You can roll it out. Like I said, this is Goodman Street. There's a seam on that side. But Norton Street, again, look at that mess. Patching, all the patching going on. In the street, it's all patched up in the center there, where the seam is.